Hello, here I am in Norway. It's January and I'm attempting to show just, what the weather's like outside. So this video is about my old Skau Archtop jazz guitar, which I did a series of videos on the fixing up of it. And I've ended up, because of deliberate policy of my own, with quite a collection of all old guitars. I've decided I only like old guitars. And the obvious consequence of that is that they all have needed quite a bit of work, and they kind of still do. As I learn more and more about the subtleties of guitar setups and modifications and so on, and I go and play some of these ones I've fixed up, I realise that I need to do a bit more. And so that's what's happened here. So apologies to my regular viewers that I'm chopping and changing between guitars with each video. My more recent ones have been about a Hofner project which I'm working on. But this one skips back to the Skau jazz guitar, which I worked on in 2025. But I guess if you're watching this at all, it means you're really interested in guitars. So maybe it doesn't matter if I skip around. It's just the reality of what I do. So the Skau jazz guitar needs a bit more work to make it sound better, because it doesn't sound great. It works, which is a different state of affairs from when I bought it, but it doesn't sound great yet. Okay, on with the rest of the video. So after playing some of my better setup guitars, I came back to the old Skau acoustic Archtop, and I noticed that the action was still too low, even though the bridge was cranked up to its highest extent. And I decided that was not satisfactory. So I tried some other bridges, which I have, but none of them were right. So in the end, I'm modifying this bridge top. I don't know who it's made by, Skau or somebody, probably from the Far East. This is one that's just intonated by a slant. And I'm filling the holes with chopsticks because they're the wrong spacing to fit on this bridge base. And this bridge base is shaped perfectly for the Skau. This is better than spending a lot of time with sandpaper, profile sanding the full ebony bridge. Sounds a bit complex. Anyway, you'll understand when I show you the finished article. Okay. So here we have it, the original bridge base, which fits beautifully, and the new ebony bridge top, which I've plugged and re-drilled, which was not as quick as it is to say it. And the sound is now the best sound I've so far got out of this guitar. This Skau jazz guitar from, I think we decided, the 1950s. What's left to do here though is to notch the bridge, because I want to spread the strings slightly more than they naturally spread from the tailpiece. The treble strings will notch themselves given a chance, but the heavier strings won't. So I'm going to do that with my precision nut files. I'm going to put notches in. And the story's not over yet, because having got my attention back on this Skau jazz guitar, I've decided I'm going to fit a pickup, a floating pickup, which means it's not screwed into the top of the guitar, but it will be mounted on the end of the neck on two little brackets. Having done the research, there are lots of really highly recommended ones. Johnny Smith and Lola and Bartolini and Benedetto, but you have to get those from the US or possibly Germany. So I've decided to go for a UK-made good alternative, which is Armstrong. This is the grandson of Dan Armstrong, who made Dan Electros, and the son of Kent Armstrong, who went into the pickup business in Kent in the UK. So I'm actually going to the UK next month, so I will pick up a pickup from Armstrong. And so there will be another video about this guitar. Okay, that's the end for now. Goodbye.